stop being a world of brutality? Can we stop being a world of condemnation of people? When somebody is desperate, they do desperate things. Cannot we be humans and reach out to those humans and try and help them, not condemn them? I voted against the Afghanistan war, the Iraq war, and I was one of the organisers of that million-strong march. My ideas, they're not easy, they're not simple, but a world based on the aspiration of decency, human rights and justice rather than nuclear weapons and the ability to destroy is something surely that's well worth striving for and working for.
500 people were killed in Westminster one night by a landmine. It was terrifying. Aren't Arabs terrified? Aren't Iraqis terrified? Don't Arab and Iraqi women weep when their children die? Doesn't bombing strengthen their determination? What fools we are to live in a generation for which war is a computer game for our children and just an interesting little Channel 4 news item. Every member of Parliament tonight who votes for the government motion will be consciously and deliberately accepting the responsibility for the deaths of innocent people.
When wars are over, the victors write the history. The victors decide who's won, and the victors tell the rest of the world who's won. What they don't usually tell you is who's lost. And I'll tell you who's lost. Those desperate people in refugee camps in Lebanon, those desperate people in refugee camps in Libya, those desperate people dying in the Mediterranean.
We're united, we're strong, we're in favour of peace, we're in favour of justice. We don't want a world permanently at war. We want to deal with poverty, deal with hunger, deal with the health crisis, deal with the miseries of people. None of those problems that face the world are going to be solved by bombs, by nuclear weapons.
There are some people that don't like us to be too well educated, don't like us to be thinking too much, don't like us to understand our history and where we've come from.